you see what they should look like today.
How about the Braves? Imagine getting rowdy by Jamal Adams. Monte Adams.
Okay.
Hey, what happened to locking down the bar? You ever work? Yeah. I swear I had a
Okay, so out of your bag, you just need the X tiles and the ones tiles. You don't have to get them all out right now. Okay, you don't have to get them all out right now, but you do need some, or it might be easier to pull the big squares out, put them to the side, because you're not going to need any X squared tiles today. Okay. So in this first question right here, okay, it says match the algebra tile drawings with two options up here.
Which ones are negative?
Okay, so red are negative, but we don't have any negative ones in here today. So do we need any of the red ones today? No. You just need what ones?
Positive.
The positive, which are yellow. So how many of you remember what the distributive property is?
Oh, man.
19.
How many of you know what the big Dollar Tree warehouse in Longview that they just built this past couple years or whatever? Do you know what it's called? Does anybody know what it's called?
The Dollar Tree, the Dollar Store.
Dollar Tree Distributive.
Yep, exactly. It's the distributive center, right? It's the distribution, actually, center for the Dollar General. Okay, so what do they do there? What is their job at that warehouse? What do they do?
They ship everything that needs to go to Dollar Tree.
They ship all the
To the Dollar Generals, right? Yeah. So they put stuff, they take stuff from the warehouse, right? So here's my big warehouse. Okay, and then what do they do with the stuff from the warehouse?
They send it off to smaller stores.
They ship it off, and how do they ship it off?
By big
old trucks, right? So when we have the distributive property, okay, I want you guys to think about these big old trucks that take all the stuff that you buy at the store to all the different stores, right? So it starts out in one spot, but that stuff that's in the warehouse gets taken to all of the stores, all the Dollar General stores, right? Yeah. So that's what's happening right here. This is the warehouse, okay, or this is the items, and we've got to put them in the truck. So it goes to everything here. Okay, so the items go to all of the other stores on these little trucks here. Okay, so we're going to multiply because you're going to take these items and put them in this truck and put them in this truck, right? So 2 times x, we're distributing it to the x, so that gives us 2x, right? And 2 times 1 is 2. So we're distributing that 2 to everything inside there, to all of those places that 2 needs to go. Okay. The way that looks with algebra tiles, okay, is we start off with an x and a 1, right? That's what's in our parentheses here. That's one group. How many groups of x plus 1 do we need? 2. So this is where so now we have 2 groups of x plus 1. So how do we simplify that into an algebraic expression? Right? We count how many x's we have, we count how many 1s we have, and we write that. And so this is how it looks with algebra tiles. Okay, so if I consolidate it with my algebra tiles, it's going to look like this, right? So which one of these drawings here would A go with?
2.
2. I'm going to use capital letters because I think that they show up better. Okay, so A goes here. Do you see another one of these that's going to match number 2? Which one, Aaron?
E.
E. Notice that E is the form that we wrote out here, right? So A and E is going to match this one. So take a moment and see if you can figure out which 2 are going to go with number 1. How many X tiles do we have?
It's gonna be.
And then how many 1 tiles do we have?
Oh, I thought we was like.
12.
I thought we was like picking the answer for like A, B, C.
It's
Is that
12.
what we're doing?
Other way. So, well, we're matching these 6 at the top down here with these 3 pictures. So there's 2 that go with each picture. So we already used E and we already used A.
So 2 is A and E.
Yes.
So 2 is A and E. A is the way that it's written before it's distributed, and E is the way it's written after it's distributed.
I got F and B. What did it say? You heard me. Read that.
Okay, so why do we say F? Why does F match?
Because it says 4x.
4X and 4X.
And then there's
12.
12.
Okay. So that's the easy one to match. Which other one matches?
B.
B. Do we have 4 groups here? 4 groups of X plus 3. That's what this says, 4 groups of X plus 3. So F and B. So that would mean the other 2 would go here, right? Let's double check. Got 6 X's. Do we have 6 X's?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then 3 little ones. So, yep, D would match. Okay. Does C match?
Yes, because you got 3 groups of 2x.
Okay, we've got 3 groups of 2 X's plus a 1 tile. 2 X's plus a 1 tile. So, yep. So I drew these extra lines there to show that they were grouped. Okay, I don't like using the red marker because you think it's negative. Let me try a different marker. Okay, so we've got a grouping here, right, of 2 X's plus 1. See, I don't even think you can see green.
What does number C say? Numbers.
There we go. Right, there's one group of 2X plus 1, and then here's another group. So we've got 3 groups times the 2X plus 1. That's where this comes in. So 3 groups, 1, 2, 3 groups of the 2X plus 1. So down here, how are we going to draw 3 groups of X plus 1?
3 triangles, and then after 3 triangles.
3 rectangles?
Yeah, that.
Okay. So that's 1X plus 1, right? How many of these groups do I need?
3.
3 of them. So this is one group. Right? So here's a second group. And here's a third group. And this is 1X plus 1 is my grouping here. Boys, so how am I going to rewrite this to be simplified?
3x plus 3.
3X plus 3. Okay, so draw number 5 out really quick.
5. Why not 4?
Oh, shit.
What?
Hey,
What's that?
what's your language? Do this paper. If you were doing this, come on.
Get the detention. What do you want?
You sound like a
Bro, you're disgusting.
Come on.
I don't know how to.
Come on, Zachary. Already done. So write this in Peyton. So write what's in the parentheses first. Draw what's in the parentheses first. Okay, so how am I going to draw what's in the parentheses?
I got a question. Okay.
Right, there's 2 X's. 1, 2, 3 ones. So this is 2X plus 3 ones, right? How many groups do I need of those? 2. So I've got to copy it down a second time.
I'll see.
Okay, so now we've got 2 groups, right? So what's my simplified answer going to be? How many total X's do I have?
4x plus 6.
Okay, so now see if you can do 6 on your own.
Imagine you rounded up out of month yet.
Imagine not doing your work.
So come on, y'all need to put your masks on. I do take mine off when I'm back here 6 feet away from people lecturing because I tend to get walking pneumonia when I have to lecture all the time in my mask.
England in Cabo?
So come on, masks up, everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm 6 foot.
Shut up.
Come on, Zachary.
Stay up too late. You brought it for a quarter.
Bro, imagine not sleeping for 5x plus 5. So easy.
I got it.
Easy in my head. Easy, bro. Easy in my head.
Put your mask up, Logan. Logan, put your mask up.
Don't put you out.
So did y'all get these written down? I'm gonna call on you guys to go up there and draw them on the board. Okay? Go ahead, Jaden, grab one of the markers back here.
Do we have to do all of them?
Yeah, do all of those floors, and we're gonna do them together at the front of the board.
Can we do whichever one we want to?
Can we choose it? Does it?
If you hurry up, if I got volunteers to hurry.
I'm finished. I'm ready.
I just
What?
want a box.
Hmm?
How do you get this to stick?
It's got.
Did you fill the back off of it?
I can't feel it.
Okay, yeah, give me a second and I will, let me draw these for,
You get it? I got bit by a snake.
You got business by snake.
It was a girl.
Almost didn't.
Bro, this dude is so stupid, I swear.
so we've got 5x plus 5 there. And then we've got,
How old you is? I was about to call you that.
so 1. My rectangles keep getting smaller and smaller here. Oh, I only needed 2 groups. So 6x plus 2.
Is this homework? That one?
Well, hopefully you'll get it done in class.
I mean, but. Yeah.
Are you standing off?
Any class? Baseball. It's not that hard.
And then get them put on Go Formative.
With this is. What we do if we finish?
Put it in your journal. Do it that way, got it.
Okay, your notes go in your journal. Okay, the notes go in your journal, but your assignment needs to get finished and put on Go Formative.